Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be with you guys today. LSU, undefeated LSU, comes crashing down against the South Carolina Gamecocks. This is what happens when you face 20 straight tomato cans, 20 straight bums, 20 straight community colleges, and the first time we see you on TV against some real competition happens to be up against Dawn Staley, Gucci, rocking everywhere, against Dawn Staley, MiLaysia Fulwiley, and the South Carolina Gamecocks. I'm tuned in, folks. Caitlin Clark got me familiar with some of the younger stars in women's college basketball. Tessa Johnson, I'm tuned in. Sniper, hello. MiLaysia Fulwiley, I'm tuned in. Ball handling skills, hello. Flau'Jae Johnson, I'm tuned in. Touch around the rim, she showed me that today, hello. Energy she plays with, nice. Anissa Morrow, around the rim game. Touch around the basket. Michaela Williams for LSU, yeah. I learned all these names thanks to Caitlin Clark. You're welcome. So when I saw this game coming down the pike, I circled it on my schedule. I haven't watched every single women's college basketball game this year. I'll be honest. I've watched a fair share. And let me tell you, as somebody who's watched a fair share, from a casual perspective, this is the problem. We have LSU, who's 20-0. Flau'Jae Johnson, folks, she's had good games this year. Okay. But no game that made me want to say, okay, now I'm sitting down in my seat to watch this game. This was the game. Anissa Morrow, she's had good games, but no matchup that made me say, let me sit down in my... I want the matchups that make me sit down in my seat and say, okay. So when it's time for LSU and South Carolina to finally clash, I'm expecting a clash. From a casual's point of view, from the bill of goods that I've been sold these past 2 years, I'm expecting a good game. Now, if you flip open social media, oh my God, this game is great. This was amazing. This was the best thing since sliced bread. Oh my God, LSU. Oh my God, South Carolina, they're real tough. I didn't have the same takeaway. This game ended 66-56. South Carolina Gamecocks. The names I came to see disappointed me. Let's be honest here. MiLaysia Fulwiley, 2 for 11. 8 points. I know you got game. I'm not saying you don't have game. This is the issue when it's time to sit down and watch these players that in my mind, I'm like, oh. And then I finally come around to, in a big profile game that, man, finally it's, and I get let down. I get nothing that makes me say, ooh, I can't wait for the next time I get to watch the Gamecocks. This was so great. I can't wait to watch Chloe Kitts again. This was awesome. I can't wait. I can't lie to you, folks. One thing I can't do is sugarcoat like I enjoyed something when I didn't, and I didn't. Then we flip the goods. Don't worry, the positive's coming out of this. Then we flip the goods to LSU. Oh my God, Anissa Morrow to the fever. Y'all want Angel Reese. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Flau'Jae. This is the problem. These players have skill, but when it's time, a high-profile game, finally time for America to sit down and pay attention, we get 6 for 8, 33%. Nothing that makes me come back and watch them. Nothing that I saw in the first half made me want to watch the second half. And this is where we get to the positives here. When Juju Watkins is on my TV, I don't change the channel. Because I don't know when an explosion is about to happen. When Hannah Hidalgo's on my TV, I don't change the channel. Because there's so much dog and grit and aggressive and tenacity that I'm tuned in. These two are must-see. The game between these two, USC and Notre Dame, was the best game I've seen so far. And listen to this. It had the makings of what we needed as casuals to continue to tune in. USC came out, nice. Notre Dame came out, steamrolled them the rest of the first half. USC comes back, fights back. The second half turns out to a close game. Juju showed up. Hannah showed up. Olivia showed up. Notre Dame. It was everything we could have asked for. Prime time on Fox. That's what's going to grow the game. Games like we just saw between South Carolina and LSU. Who on that court made you say, oh man, I can't wait to see them next time they play? But Ben, Flau'Jae has it. She has it in her. But Ben, MiLaysia Fulwiley has it. She has it in her. But that's not the question I'm asking you. When it's time to perform with the bright lights, it's TV time. LSU, South Carolina, undefeated, one-loss team. In South Carolina. You've lost 16 straight times. They both shit the bed, folks. MiLaysia Fulwiley and Flau'Jae both shit the bed. Anissa Morrow shit the bed. The thing with Caitlin Clark that made her so transcendent, when you tuned in to watch every time you knew you were getting something special, that's what I'm going to say in favor of Juju and Hannah. When I put on Juju, I don't know when she's going to erupt or not. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know when that 50 point is going to drop or not. When it's Hannah, it's just too much tenacity, aggressive, pitbull, dog. I'm glued in. I'm going to kill you out here mentality. I have to watch it. But when we get the run-of-the-mill stuff that we just saw, folks, and I'm being honest with you, nobody's going to come back for more. And that's just me calling a spade a spade. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. I will so greatly appreciate it. Folks, I want to see this. Like I said, MiLaysia has it in her. That's part of the frustration here. MiLaysia has the game in her. Flau'Jae has the game in her. But when it's time for everybody to sit down, we get that we saw. And the old guard might be like, oh, this is amazing basketball. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I'm sorry, it wasn't. Dawn Staley had a nice Gucci outfit on. Kim Mulkey had a nice colorful sweater on. But in terms of the product on the court, in terms of the stars performing, MiLaysia, Flau'Jae, they both tanked. And they both shit the bed. If this was Juju, I'd come here and I'd say the same thing. Let me know what you think. Appreciate the support. We'll see you next time. And as always, take it easy.